Hello and welcome back to Hypnospace Outlaw. It's me, Moonsidian. I think today we're going to finish up the game, and then I will do some extra videos every once in a while, probably over the course of the next couple of weeks or so, where I explore a lot of the stuff that I didn't look at, because goodness knows, there was a lot that I did not look at. I think that this whole Let's Play style isn't really something that this game is best suited for. Could you please stop glitching? Wow. This year 2000 update is broken as hell. Anyway, I don't think we have to click on these things in order to actually get them off of the little number on our download thing. And yeah, you can see that is causing some issues with regard to listening to music or anything, so I can't even sit here and listen to Christmas Pain in Christmas Town. I'm just going to have to show off any of the stuff that's going on this December 31st image in the next section, which is something that I've kind of spoiled already, but we'll be able to time travel, basically. All right, let's have a look at our Flag Citizen reviews here. Or I guess we'll click this first. Whoops. Notice you are now on active enforcement duty. Thank goodness. The HSPD security team has reviewed your flag. Burn Rubber 50 will receive a permanent ban. Didn't want to ban this guy, but they wanted someone to go so the good timers know we're not bluffing. Oh, well. I mean, I guess. Okay, so let's see what Samantha has to say. So I don't know if it was me or the system or what, but it looks like you were removed from the active enforcer list, which means you've probably been really bored over the last few weeks. This very well could have been my mistake, and I am so sorry. I'm sure that regular things exist outside of the realm of being a Hypnospace enforcer. And even aside from that, surely we could use regular Hypnospace if we had a regular headband, couldn't we? Not an excuse, but I don't think I've ever been this exhausted at a job. Our interns are off for the holidays, so Dylan has some of us pulling double duty with HSPD stuff and our normal tasks. I've just added you back as an active enforcer. You'll receive cases after the year 2000 update finishes installing. See you in the new millennium. Sorry again. Yeah, again, you should blame your boss, and it's amazing how he's already gotten her into a position like, oh, maybe it was my fault. No, it was not your fault. New case, year 2000 mind crash? What? Someone has hacked into the Teentopia main page and are threatening some sort of attack. I'm not sure what you enforcers can do about this, but if I don't assign the case, I'll never hear the end of it from my bosses. Since the violations are on official Merchantsoft pages, the system will reject any quick checks you do. It would be an easy fix if everyone with administrative access wasn't out of the office. Still, look into it if you think you can find a way to stop it. So we'll have to hash this out and see what the deal is. All right, so what's going on in Teentopia? Oh boy, that's loud and noxious. The Y2000 mine crash cometh. Shut up, Tim, again, you guy. The digital parasites you love so much are in danger. Only one can stop it. If only you'd make peace with your blessed imparted name, mother of son of Tim, dearest chosen one, then you could save them. Well, I guess it's a good thing that we dug through F-list earlier, so we already know what the answer to this one is. Also, we saw Tim Again's page. I think that's another source of it. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to go look at Tim Again real quick and see if we can see the answer in here through any of this. She's in a Hackerberry. Stories are amazing. So you need to bust out the eyeball as per usual. And you can say get a little bit of a glitch. Tim Again is proud to present the year 2000 mine crash. Can she save us? And yeah, see right here. Even if you don't go digging into people's F-lists to find the information that specifically indicates that Tim has a thing for Tiff, you can definitely see that he's a little bit obsessed. He links to her page all over the place and has this really demeaning nickname for her. So this one is pretty much free. We solved this basically by accident earlier, and let's see. If thou art the beloved, accept thy imparted name to disable the mind crash, O Tron. Alright, well, I hope you're okay with this, Tim. Disable mind crash scary stuff button. Hey, Marshmallow, I mean Tiff, it's me, Tim. I'm sorry that this is another one of my weird things, but I didn't know how else to get you to hear me out. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for whatever I did to hurt or offend you, and I hope we get to talk soon. I really miss our conversations. You're really important to me, and I don't want to throw away what we had. There's no mind crash. It's just a silly thing I did to get you to read this page. Chit-chat me and let's work on something together. You can write the whole thing, and I'll just do the art and music. It'll all be yours. Love, Tim. P.S. Want to move to Cyberworld Z, maybe? A hacker good I'm friends with found some evidence that Hypnospace is really dangerous to your health. So I'm probably going to get off of here as long as you come with me. Dr. Boulder misses you too. See, there's even like a little bit of humor even to something like this. Like, I actually feel kind of bad for him because he seems to realize that he's making a bit of a mistake. At least it sure seems like it. Anyway, this music is very different. You can see a couple of things here have happened. We've got... Oh, we're getting a message. Seats expanded to 10 to 19. Are you okay? Are you okay, Headman? You're losing it a little bit. Stop the mind crash? Wow, good job. I'm the only one here tonight and wasn't able to get around to figuring out what that guy's weird password was. Well, you didn't do the hacking that we did. Oh, uh-oh. I didn't want to install this, and yet it just sort of did it automatically. Thanks a lot, Windows Update. Alright, can I, like, close the thing that tells me that or anything? Installing, yeah, okay. Installation is incomplete. Do not restart or log off. But I want to. See, it won't even let me. Installation complete, installation incomplete. This sounds like exactly the level of programming genius we're dealing with here. It can't even tell if it's making progress or not. Oh boy, uh-oh. What did you do and how? Dylan? What the... What? How? God, I'll never give Bethesda shit for anything ever again.
Moon. Oi, 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 oi. Moon.
Yeah, same. Something's not right, you say?
Something's not right.
Well, this would definitely snap me out of sleepfulness to yank the headband off.
Log off immediately and power down your headset. Set.
Well, I don't have a log off button here. Jeez, look at the mouse cursor going absolutely ballistic here. Can I grab the skull? Can I click anything? I can get an accelerator pop up. I didn't see HypnoCure Professional one last time. Oh, buddy. Can I, like, do you feel like getting along with it? Okay. Yep. And there we go. We get the headset damage error. And it is flipping out. Oh, wow. That is one hell of a piece of work that your software there did, Dylan. Good job. Yikes. Alright, I'm gonna shut up for this cutscene.
California teen hacker responsible for the year 2000 mind crash virus that left at least 5 Hypnospace users dead has become the first juvenile charged in federal court with manslaughter by way of computer hacking. Tim Randall Stevens, who went by the handle Tim Again in Hypnospace, will serve up to 6 years in federal prison for the crime.
To wake them in time to take medication. The virus is said to have infected over 1,000 people.
Dude. 5 people died? Data recovered. Please log in to complete recoveries process. Years later. Yeah, see, it doesn't even say how many years later. Because, minor spoiler, it's taking place in literally the present time, and it takes the date and time and everything from your actual computer. Oh, also, things work now, so that's neat. Our sound effects have also been killed again.
You left me unplugged for like 20 years. What is wrong with you? You've got hypnomail.
Got hypnomail. What's the deal going on here? Welcome to the Hypnospace archival project. All right, hippie, get in the corner where you belong. HAP install.hex. We'll grab that in a second. Avcadio, I can't tell you how amazing it was to hear from you. It's been decades, but I knew there had to be someone out there with a working Enforcer headband. Me and a few former Hypnospace citizens formed a ragtag group to preserve content from the service's late 1999 period, just before the crash. We've been unable to find anyone involved with Merchantsoft outside of Artie, which is the story in itself, and we're pretty certain that the backup servers are long gone after Merchantsoft got raided. You represent the first major breakthrough we've had toward preserving a piece of history that would otherwise be lost. Please check out the Lost and Found page on our intranet and help us track down a few of the things there. I may have an additional task for you if you can help us locate a couple of those things. Enforcer headband units had an entire gigabyte of internal disk space. Our best guess is that Enforcer units doubled as mini backup servers, which conveniently wasn't told to the unpaid moderators who might have scrapped them for parts. We coded a little program to help us extract the data accessible in your headband and upload it to us. Download and install the attached program to get started. We're all really excited to see what you dig back up. It's Chelsea. P.S. Check out the zone we set up if you want to learn more about your fellow HAP members or catch up on what happened following the mine crash. We'll do that in a second, but I do want to point out that 1 gigabyte of disk space in 1999 is not as weird as it sounds. By pretty late into 98, you could buy a 6,400 megabyte hard drive, which is about 6 gigs. It's a little bit less. No, pardon me. It's a little bit more, but it's not quite 6.4 gigs, just because that sort of thing is a little bit funny. Let's grab Hap install real quick. And you can buy one of those for like $140 plus tax in US dollars at the time. So it is slightly less weird than implied. Not hugely, but slightly. And let's check out this HAP install thing here, because yes, downloading Hypnospace archival project client. Hypnospace archival project client installation complete. I will check out what that is in a moment. I want to redo my settings, and I gotta ask how busted this thing was and how repairable how it was repaired. I'm very curious about that.
Important message received from Hap_Demira.
Check that out in a second. Get this kind of mist-looking wallpaper going. Cursor theme. Yeah, let's stick to the default here. Alright, so what do you got? Tamara, team strategy email. Oh, hey, Tamara Pierce. Remember her? First of all, I want to wish a warm welcome to our newest member. We couldn't be happier to have you. The Hypnospace archival project needs more outside attention if it's going to survive. Put it plainly, we need to attract donors. My own social reach can only go so far. The kids who read my books don't remember forums, let alone Hypnospace. Oh, so you became a famous author? Neat. I've been reading about how to reach purple. Reach purple, yes. I crammed together people and personal there in a very weird way. I've been reading about how to reach people on a personal level and found that music is actually one of the strongest stimulators of both memory and emotion. To that end, our goal for the time being is to track down a few of the music-related things on our Lost and Found page. Remember, you can switch between multiple dates using the HAP tool. Let's harness that nostalgia. And there you go. That's going to be the big thing with this, is that we get the present. We can go back to December 31st. We can go back to November 26th. We can go back to November 5th. But we want to look at the HAP intranet in the present day. We don't really need that out right now because we have the Hap tool right here. Alright. This is where we'll list things that we believe may exist only in Hypnospace and would otherwise be lost to time. All you need to do is view the page that these things exist on, and they'll be sent to us and archived. Lost and found one, Lost to Chowderman song. .hxt. Lost early song demo recordings. We know where this is. So we can get this. Kev J, a close friend of mine and famous rap star, remembers putting his music on Hypnospace when he was in his early 20s, but never really getting any attention. All he remembers is that some guy deleted him from a listing saying that his music wasn't real music because it was flip-flop and that he should do something more imaginative instead. I asked if he maybe used any search tags, but he didn't even know what I meant, so this may be a hard find. Not at all. I actually know exactly where to get that. That is going to be in the SAI Freelance in the first time period, because remember when we did that on the 26th, Kevin was gone already. Roddy's early test pet. I'm almost certain that Roddy made an odd-looking test pet early in November that looked like that comic book floating eye he always talked about. Can't find that again. Weird secret eye cult. I could be misremembering, but I think I remember all kinds of pages with this strange Egyptian eye on them, if my memory serves. I'm pretty sure even Adrian Merchant had that symbol somewhere. I know what this is. I don't remember how to get there. And I don't think we saw it at all during the main playthrough. Missing person Dimitri Jackson. The daughter and ex-wife of a Dimitri Jackson have contacted us requesting any information we can find on what may have happened to cause his disappearance in late 1999. All they know is that he was using Hypnospace frequently at the time and was communicating frequently with a quote-unquote rich guy who was going to help him fund some sort of sea voyage. He was last seen in mid-December 1999. Oh boy. So Dimitri Jackson is one that is reasonably easy to get to. We just have to go dig into here and find a link to information about his submarine page, submarine trip. Okay, so here we go. Treasure found, going back out tomorrow. I think this is what we need to use, and I think we need to like send this to someone. I found treasure. I went on my first trip, but could not get my camera to function, so no one would believe me. Yeah, here's the DD coordinates in case something happens to me.
Message received from Hap_Chelsea.
Okay, so did we just solve that just by running into it? Okay, yeah. Also found Dimitri Jackson. We'll send Dimitri's family these coordinates. Gotcha. All right, well, we've hashed that out. So, back to the Explorer. Let's go home, and we're going to go find the Chowderman's thing again, because I don't remember what his number is, basically, so I don't know how to easily dial the Chowderman without looking it up. F-list main directory? No, that's not gonna get me there. Alright, yeah, we get it. Freezer's Icy Girl. Not really the best on there. Right, skip intro. We'll listen to that in a separate video, no worries. Alright, 00088D. So we are once again going to go into our F list here. F 00088D. Okay, relax. Don't choke me so much here. Alright, let's grab one-leggedman.htx. I don't think we really have to do that, but this is the page where the thing is hanging out, right? Or do I have to be at a more recent location?
Important message received from Hap_Artie.
Alright, well there's Artie telling us about it. Blessings on you for finding that Chowderman tune. Thank you very much. Capture. Oh, it has to be the one on December 31st. Interesting. Wow, so the rumors are true. Eric and I didn't have compatible auras, but I can't deny his talent and sheer lyrical brilliance. I'm sure One-Legged Man would have been a hit. I mean, I've heard it, and I guess it kind of works, but... Well, it sounds like he was, it It sounds like he quit music after that because of just feeling too down. Well, I did say we would explore the December 31st Hypnospace, so let's have a look. Oh, hey, there's a sports section on called the Stadium. Sports.
Hello, it's a beautiful day for tennis at Babo's Arena. I'm Pippi Jones. And I'm
There's no pages here. I do love me some Sport Anthem, though.
We are here together today to watch the International Full Cyclics Men's Final.
Unfortunately, it's mostly just talking. Stadium is officially sponsored by Trennis American League Football. Baseball brick toss mass slam. That's not a phrase that fits together too well. Okay, so if we just sit here, we'll get these two giving us some sports casting.
Looks like they're ready to take the court. They're ready to begin the final round.
You know what? Let's download this and listen to it later.
Downloading Trenny's broadcast.
Trennies, yeah. That sounds a little bit worse than it should, that's for sure. Alright, HSPD headquarters. Is there anything going on here? Okay, this is just going to be the standard stuff that... the tutorial, basically. Alright, open-eyed. Let's see what's going on here. New virtual shaman. Let it connect you to the spirit world. Merchant Soft, we love to highlight the unique abilities of our personnel. Turns out one of our interns is a bona fide shaman. Enjoy this guided journey through the spirit world, voiced by Jezzo the intern. Oh right, Jezzo was actually on the inside, I forgot! Virtual Shaman requires the free SCG Soundscapes program. Get it here, we have that already.
SCG_Virtual Shaman.
Let's pick that up. This is just the same as usual. Lookout Ministries. Video gamer, but Pastor Chet over at Patriot Hill Bible Church and the youth are making a game that glorifies the Lord. Reach teens, praise God. Is that absolutely not catechumen? That's the how to be saved one we've seen before. Year 2000 is coming. That is new. Be careful. Often they are demonic. Okay, so this will be... Well, first of all, we have to hit this thing.
Safe mode activated.
Alright. Tom M. Harris. Okay, yeah, so this is Chosen Anointed. This is... We heard about this earlier. Christian game that doesn't stink. Hey, look, it's the screenshot that we saw earlier. Did this exist previously? It did. Interesting. Interesting. This music is actually pretty alright, so I'm going to grab this real quick.
Downloading Chosen.
I mean, it's kind of simple game music, but I don't know. I think it's alright. Alright, so what's the deal here? Are you prepared? This is not a joke. The year 2000 meltdown is coming, and you need to make sure your loved ones are safe, but not for the reasons they tell you on TV. Yes, something is on the way. Yes, it is going to change everything. Yes, the world will never be the same, but it is not a glitch that will actually change the world, for that is only a deceitful distraction. Pay attention to what I'm about to say. On New Year's Eve 2000, world leaders have planned a meeting. They will be getting together behind closed doors. They know you are distracted by the year 2000 glitch, and they know you won't be paying attention. The Beast... Here's a bunch of quotes from the Bible. What you are about to see will be the coming of the Beast. Do not be deceived. Oh, so basically, you're just... You know, if you change a couple of words around, that is some stuff that I feel like I've seen before already. Lord, I do not control the activities of those in an open-eyed zone, but my battle is not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities in dark places. How to be saved, we've seen that one already. Squisher's Deception, I don't think there's going to be... Angels in the Bible do not look like cute little girls with little instruments and flowers. This is a lie from you-know-who. Did we see that phrase before? And so is there anything else going on here? Well, there's an Eye of Horus. We may have to... I'm thinking, how do we get there except through Adrian Merchant? Where's there? Alright, so is there any real change in how to be saved? Not really, no. Okay, so back to the open-eyed homepage here. Different music. This time from Zareed. Alright, net settler support now. We've seen that already. This is unchanged. Although I'm quite curious as to whether or not this update noted... Oh no, that was added in November 26th. So I guess if that is there to be most of a hint to be like, hey, yeah, make sure you do the thing. New Realm and Serenity Tower, December 22nd. Okay, so we'll check that out in just a second. I don't think the rest of this is any different. At Serenity Tower, the doors, Serenity Tower, do not lead to damp rooms. Realm of Plains portal, scroll down for a new portal. Gus's Heavenly Stair. Cosmic Healing Prayer Chamber portal for Sherry. Alright, well, that is, I think, a really new one. I don't think we even looked at this, and this might have been, was this the 26th? Yes. Okay. Duly noted. Oh, this looks like... Oh, this is just the bridge level from Crash Bandicoot. These are going to fall out under me. So super duper speedy that time itself begins to warp. Colors melt around you as though made of candle wax. What an adventure. I've been there before, but it involved the use of certain substances. I haven't actually, but I assume. You feel yourself melt into your surroundings as you begin to slow. Now you feel that you're floating. And... oh, this is pretty neat looking. It's upside down. I'm gonna be honest, most of this text is just not really catching me. It's like, oh yeah, there's a lot going on here. Okay, so it literally is just a big loop. Alright. Alright, Gus. Thanks. Let's check out this other thing here. So this is something we approached this a little differently from what you can do. You can actually go and get Sherry banned if you get her password, which is not that hard to do. You can... She goes to the Gearhead Greg School of Passwords, because a lot of people in this game do. If you ban her, Gus will have a really hard time with it, and instead of it being a marriage thing, it'll be like, why has she been taken from me? And admittedly, that's quite sad. Gus is just generally not in an amazing place. Okay, Professor Helper is unchanged, but I'm actually going to grab the Professor Helper installer for one humorous thing. And we'll see that in a bit. Alright, Rod's anti-government page. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Beef Brain Shield Pro. Is there anything going on here? Go to page 2. Alright, have you added anything to this, Rodney? Emily. Good choice. You have a good heart. You can be trusted with these secrets. Link to the secrets is below. Keep scrolling. Keep scrolling. Enough scrolling. Stop. Something else down here? Patience is a virtue. You came down here too quick and missed the link to the secrets. Fair enough. You got me. To the secrets you made. Here are the secrets. New study finds. Leave first. I would have been the first one to break the news if I had a scanner, but wait, there's more. This is just the thing that we saw from Inks before. They have emails in Hypnospace. Put this on there. It's mess. Send this to everyone on your email list. Print it out and take it to work. The Hughes administration needs to know that they're not fooling us. Huge Hughes, a tale of two podiums. Midway through President Turner Hughes' first term, the presidential podium used for press conferences and special addresses lead to received a quote slight remodel, so slight that no one would know what the no one knew what the difference was. They were practically identical. Switching between these two identical podiums out before a press conference last summer. I've analyzed the footage and I've come to a startling conclusion. If you are not ready to hear this, back away now and turn off your computer system. The two aforementioned identical podiums are not identical at all. The new podium is taller by 3/4 of an inch. Oh no! Analyzing images of President Hughes both with and without the new podium, it is plain to see that the newer president is taller, more attractive, and sports a fuller head of hair than the original. There's even a new white streak in his hair that seemingly appeared overnight. You have never heard of makeup, have you? I'll post more secrets when my source gives me them at lunch. Well, almost time to wake up and get the kiddies ready for school. Gotta drop them off extra early for daycare. I'm yawning already and it's not even morning. See you all next time. So, Rodney definitely had actually cotton on to something quite real. And something else quite fake. Alright, so, Sherry, she's not gonna have anything real going on here, unfortunately. So, can we sneak into your password here? That'll be, Park 19. Oh, that might... I think my dog just barked at the television. Yeah, this is why I'm doing things a little bit, Oh, did you revert back to your regular HypnoCoin thing? Click here to access my services. Alright, so unfortunately this is an extra step you have to do. Alright. Park Healing, maybe? 1937. She's 62, right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and see, this is what you'd be greeted with. Note, HSPD, please. I need to survive. This is the only way I can pay my rent. Don't remove this, please. I paid you good money to be in Hypnospace. Yeah, needless to say, I would no longer do that because it's not really a required thing. And I would just feel super bad. I know a lot of people on the internet actually do have to do stuff like this in order to make any money. Alright, so Steve Guy's page is going to be unchanged, yeah. Alright, Tall Green, I don't think there's going to be any real change here. Yeah, just Beef Brain Shield. We're on the wrong time! That's why there was nothing there. Okay, Steve Guy's free sound effects. The name changed, that's for sure. There's no other change on the page. Alright, so... Tall Green. Again, is this actually unchanged? Yeah, we can see somebody in a Grinch suit. We already knew about that, though. The truth about Trennis, there is no... News for December 1999. Tennis is coming back. An interested investor contacted me. I said contacted instead of message for some reason. And we are going to be building a real tennis court and giving local lessons. First up here, and then down in Florida where he lives. He runs a small business there, so he has ties to his community and can probably even get a program going at their local school. We'll be meeting next week to break ground. What a saint this man is. Credits thank you to Gearhead Greg for helping me to locate the Trennis song, and Casper Air Graphics for giving me permission to use it. Yeah. And Zareed, I assume, is going to be once again completely unchanged, correct? Yeah. No change whatsoever. Let's go home. And we have now Starport Castle Dream Station to visit. In Hypnospace 2.0 February 2000, not 20. Hypnospace presents Lands of Mythia. Hypnospace 2.0's Lands of Mythia is an inventive new way to navigate your community. Instead of a list of pages as in other zones, Land of Mythia citizens will be able to place their public pages on a detailed interactive map. Okay, so you stole this idea from somebody else already. Alright, Tamara Speaks fantasy page. So you added a thing here.
River, stone. River.
Here we go to the homepage. Yeah, that'll take us to the one in the cafe. So not much else going on here. Gotcha. Yeah, just Tamara doing the usual Tamara thing. Alright, so is there anything new here, or is this completely unchanged? Yeah. Alright, so let's go into the SAI freelance have relocated to Cyberworlds. So, if we want to get in there, we're going to... Okay, so we have to go through this way. Time travel. Tell the Chowder Man to relax. And now we can have an exploration in this early one. Oh, jeez. Did you really give your wife a fake parking ticket, buddy? I couldn't think of the name of it, but you know that there's people out there who will, you know, walk around with their little notebooks that are not actual traffic cops or anything, but they'll just put notes on your car if you park badly in places, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're not a good parker, her." What a bunch of jackasses. SAI citation. The tree heart is cute, honey, but I'm going to have to remove it. Sorry, babe. Gil, SAI steward. And there's Casper's rocket ship. Tower too big. What do you think this is? New York City? Oh, I get it. You think you're funny, don't you? Well, you're not, unfortunately. Alright, so I wonder if there's anything in the river. We'll check that out in a bit here. Hey, Roddy, nothing big, but I think you should put the accelerator program somewhere harder to access. Are you sure your bosses will be okay with it? We don't need trouble right from the get-go. Whoa there, buddy. Way too many flags. What is this, a flag farm? Yes. Yes, it's a flag farm now. Shut the fuck up, Gil. What an asshole. Alright, so here we go. Wow, how many drugs do you want? Very creative. Move yourself in the animation. This plot. Also, please remake your page because NetSeller isn't supported in HS anymore. Right, I can start looking at some of these things.
For your safety, please open HypnoCure and place your
Alright, safe mode on. Alright, so we know that there's nothing going on in this period. What about here? I will not be made to purchase. Goodbye. Fair enough. Oh god, what the hell? Now that's just weird. I'll deal with that later. We'll figure that out in a bit. Yeah, hey there, Linda. Your graphic looks great, but I'm going to go ahead and redo it. Fuck off. What a gigantic jerk. I'm just going to redo it. I'm not sure it looks enough like the other freelance art to really pass. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, that thing is a big cross out on it. That's actually kind of funny. Let's stick to our community graphics, okay, Pedrala? What's your link is overlapping your fence, please fix. I mean, that's a thing, I guess. Alright, so this is not really any different. Oh wait, no, here we go. Sacred Garden Wars update. I shall no longer war with my friends and subjects over Dara Langstrom or Sacred Garden. Hereby I call a truce. Remove me from your chit-chat. Will it so? For I care not. Alright, so, yeah, minimal differences here. Let's go back. Alright, so the only way to get to this part of the freelance involves going over here, and it's gone after that. Okay, so now we have to scroll through here. I forget exactly, like, okay, there we go. Freelance plot repossessed, message guild acclaim. Kevin the freelance, yeah, this is where we need to go. Hey Kevin, welcome. Just wanted to remind you that the freelance are for creative and imaginative people. Don't think flip-flopping counts, bud. What a motherfucking asshole. Like, how can you be that level of boomer that you think that rap is uncreative? Wow. Like, just because it occasionally is more vulgar and takes from a more realistic, or things that are more grounded in real-ish events as opposed to, you know, being more wanking off to the Dungeons and Dragons monster manual. Do you have any skills like drawing or playing an instrument? SAI citation, wow, Kevin, you need to work on this. Please get rid of the text on your freelance plot and use one of the building icons we've provided. Thanks, we need to keep it looking great for the opening. Nobody cares, dude. Nobody cares. Let's go into
dance,
here.
Dance, dance to the beat, gonna stand on my head, gonna dance with my feet, let's dance, dance, Wonderland, it's the best of time.
Downloading
Grab your-
FJ_we.dance
demo
I'm
here.
here to say.
Alright, so...
Important message received from Hap_Demira.
Oh, is that all we need to do?
Downloading
let's grab this, alright. I didn't have to pick that up through the cheat tool, I suppose. So let's have a look at what Tamara has to say to us. Alright. No way you found Kev J's old songs. At risk of sounding like I'm fame obsessed, I have to say that this find is going to be enormous for us. Private, I need your help. Uh-oh. Kev J is the hottest flip-flopper today, and his fans and patrons are going to eat this up. These recordings are so adorable, too, especially the buffet one. Aw. Yeah, I guess he's kind of... My name is Samantha, but you know me as Chelsea. Here, wait a few seconds. I'll show you.
You've got Hypno Mail.
Oh, something's going on here. See, switching back over to the Samantha account, I have something very important to tell you. Please wait for me. In the meantime, do more archiving or something. I have a lot to say. Oh boy. That's interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and keep exploring the December 31st version of reality. So there's like nothing really of note going on here. We're done with that, and let's go to Cool Punk Paradise. Open mic.
Important message received from MS_Samantha.
Check that out. EJ Earman here with a song submitted by one of our awesome community members, Tamara Snow, with her tune Red Moons. Good job on your new song, Tamara. Click here to hear it. Currently listening to Moons by Tamara Snow.
Red through my window.
Gotcha. Okay. Click back to switch to Seepage. When you're done listening to that Citizen's awesome song, check out our new Seepage Experience program sponsored by Earmint. It includes a new HypnoS visual theme, Seepage's new single Against the Wall, and even a preview of their new music video. That's not 100% my musical style, but why not? Let's take that thing.
Important message received.
That doesn't sound like a great name for it. Alright, so...
Downloading CPAP.
Oh, are those really just two links to the same thing? Let's deal with Earmint. Ear and mouth. Your favorite band is Burning Down the House. Just ate one of Grandpa's famous buckets of garlic shrimp stew, and your breath smells gnarlier than an unlabeled container in the back of the fridge. Ooh, that's a little potent. Thankfully, it doesn't have to be this way. Just grab a pair of Earmint gum and earplugs anywhere fine breath-freshening chewables are sold. That seems like a reasonable combination of things, but it kind of looks like they're earplug-shaped gums that you would then shove in your... Ew! How would you chew something that was just in your ear? Wondering what's all the way down here? Oh, nothing. Just a twisted seepage experience. Yeah, we've seen that already. So, all right, let's see what's going on in the emails here. Private, I still need your help. Once upon a time, I was an overworked employee at Merchantsoft. You can still see my picture on the team page. While we scrambled to put together the HypnoS Year 2000 update, Dylan Merchant worked on whatever he pleased. First, some weird big game project. I also caught him hanging around in some hacker group. A few hours before we went live with the update, a giant software package was uploaded from somewhere else in the building while everyone was gearing up for Merchantsoft's New Year's party. I believe this was a software patch added to the Year 2000 update by Dylan, inserting last-minute changes that ultimately caused a Y2K mine crash. I believe Dylan Merchant is responsible for the resulting deaths. Gee, you don't say. I believe Dylan knowingly allowed Tim, a fellow team member, you know him as Timageddon, to be framed for this disaster and spend 6 years of his young life in prison. I need your help to prove it. Details incoming. Yeah, unfortunately, I got distracted by the New Year's Eve Hypnospace image to actually show that off, so we will do that in a few minutes. I need you to find and access files that prove Merchantsoft knew the Year 2000 update wasn't ready, or Hypnospace knew that their technology could have harmful effects on its users. I do remember Dylan having an anxiety attack over a security breach right before Y2K, so maybe look underground. Attached to this email is an installer that will add a Submit to SAM button to your HSPD enforcement toolbar. Use the SAM hammer to send whatever you select directly to me without alerting the rest of the HAP team. If you find this information, do you have any idea what will happen? Probably not very much. We can see justice done, all without telling a single other soul. So are you ready, partner? Let's do this.
Downloading
Let's
Sam
indeed
Hammer.
grab that, and we will handle that in a bit. Let's go back to here. Hey there, out there, cool punks. In the year that Cool Punk Paradise was active, we were constantly blown away by your creativity. After some consideration, we've decided to open up Cool Punk Paradise to a broader audience of creative young people. Of course, cool punks are still welcome. This is just the next step in a long journey we're taking together. Alright, so we've seen the Earmint one. All of the Lost Kids. Why? Yeah, we've heard this song before. Update 12/21/1999. No longer lost. I'm now Pizza Styler. Check out my new label. Ash from Gray's Peak. Joman is gone. Freezer has rightfully abandoned us. What now? We are adrift. Oh, geez. Y'all took this really badly, but now you have this pizza style thing. SM online music label specializing in pizza style. Artist needed. Alright, so
Downloading Pizza Style 01.
let's take all of
Downloading
this.
Pizza Style 02.
Electric
Downloading
Pizza by
Electric
Mini
Pizza.
Rob. Basically, this sounds like you've just literally done the same thing as Cool Punk, and you're just trying to act like it's truly different. Well, okay. Oh, this page doesn't exist. Does it exist at any other time period? No. Well, that's real helpful. You should have fleshed that out a little more, but okay. AmandaP.HSP. This page was deleted on 12/20. Yeah. Gold Snap has moved on from Cool Punk. Send me your songs and I will review them. Yeah. Next, I propose something new. Get rid of the punk and we can be just cool. The zeros are numbers. We are reborn. Well, let's see if there's anything in Just Cool. I don't think so. Because this is, again, sort of the idea of what splintered off of all of everything else. And yeah, okay, so you've got a bunch of pages down here for this. Not cool. Cool is not fake. Cool is real. Cool rules. Open mic is so stupid. And the venue is a dumb name. There's nothing going. There's nothing good on here. I'm going to Cyber World soon. Well, fair enough, buddy. 128 pixels high. That's very interesting. Cold Snap makes the rules. And what's this? This cool cyclone. Oh, is this just a different animation? Interesting, I guess. And by that, I mean, this guy sounds like a pretentious ass. But, you know, anyone who... A lot of people will be, right? Alright, Coolfest 99. Thank you for attending. Sadly, there are no plans for Coolfest 2000. Oh, I'm sure you could cobble something together. Come on. We know how art works in the corporate world. Trip Boys Pizza Hole. Fungus Pizza. That sounds a little bit funky. We did from when I was little. That's my dad. We were camping in Germany when this was taken. Fun trip. I would love to return there someday. Go to your cavern. Enter the cavern. Let's take a quick peek around here. This is the one that actually... Yeah, this one actually goes somewhere. And so we got a bit of this going on here. These aren't clickable, that's right. Scroll down some more. Alright, Whirlpool. And here we go. Here's Drip Boy's room. There's nothing new here. He's just, you know, just doing his usual thing, just vibing with whatever comes along. And not really dedicated to a specific movement or anything, which, you know, fair enough. Alright, back to Cool Punk Paradise. Alright, Earmint Gum, we've seen that already. Acetonic is not going to be of any real note. Freezer's on temporary hiatus. Rest assured, he'll be back. Not 100% likely, I don't think. Alright, Freezer Diary. Nothing new here. Cool Punk, is there anything added on here? No. So there's no real changes to that. Alright, Grace Peak Cola Company is not going to be any real different. I don't think... Yeah, I don't think that the Fungus Scene Manifesto is going to be too different, but let's have a look anyway. Music is always free. Did I check Father Fungus's F list at any point? F04. I missed what the rest of those were. 886A. I think I did, yeah. So here's... Yeah, it looks like there might be some new stuff here. But let's
Fungus Manifesto.
do this just in case. Alright.
Downloading Syringe Culture _ family friend. Downloading Protospore _ junk film.
I think I grabbed all the cavernous tracks from last time. Fungus Scenes Germany. Contact Father Fungus to become a part. I definitely did look at that before, though. Alright. Icicle Kid. Yeah, we've seen that already. In Spyro Haze, A New Movement by Cool Punk Shaman. Oh, that's pretty strong. The motivator. You can do it. Cute. Alright, our F list. Bunch of question marks here. Oh god, my eyes. I'm sorry. I didn't expect that to be so strong. Alright. Grab this.
Downloading the motivator.
Grab this. Inspire Haze needs more artists.
Downloading
Want to inspire your fellow human? Join us. Feel free to rip our samples and use them in your own works. Well, I appreciate what you're doing, but I don't know that you're going to get a whole lot of purchase. I feel like that level of hammering things with the inspiration thing is gonna just turn at least some people off.
Chowder man's doing bad, chowder man's feeling sad, chowder man is not enough. Chowder man's burning out, this chowder life is going.
Downloading Chowderman _ please come back
days
home.
ain't the same anymore. The chowder man, please come back home.
Jeez, man, this is really hitting me somewhere. Merchant Music Shop. Do we have anything on? Yeah, this is... We've already seen all this already. Didn't update the song there, did you, buddy? All great things come to an end. The release of Please Come Back Home marks the final chapter of the Chowder Man's career as a rock legend and celebrated songwriter. To his loyal fans, for years of support, he has decided to release Please Come Back Home for free. Oh, we pirated that for no good reason. Please Come Back Home desktop background. That's the Chowder Man, history of Chowder Man. Did we actually read this before? I don't feel like we did. Start Chowder Entertainment. Chowder Man's album was released. The single Jackin' Round. Yeah, that's that seems like a bit of a questionable title. Commissioned to write the legendary Gray's Peak anthem. Famously purchases his custom Chowder Copper. His single The Chowder Man's Hotel Room reaches #2 in the USA rock charts. Chowder Man's record Looking for Trouble goes gold in Switzerland. Neat. Mountain Roar and The Zone. I like this. This is a very... It's not quite real 80s, but it sort of looks like what the 80s kind of looked like if you distilled it a little bit. Yeah, they haven't updated it for any of the other occurrences in 1999, and fair enough. Alright, so I think that we saw all of this, but I don't remember for sure. This is, yeah, the do you still have a drinking problem thing. Well, that made me feel a little down. Oh well. No way to move except forward. New teenage trend, cool punk. If your kid is showing signs of being a cool punk, please just push them off. Wow, that's fucking cruel. Could your teenager be doing the latest trend, which is called cool punk? God, this website looks absolutely garbage. Wilb Wilson, yeah. Haven't we seen Wilb Wilson before? To a 40-year-old drunk who crashes helicopters. You are such a jackass. You think you're funny, but you're not. Wilb Wilson here is definitely like trying to imitate that sort of like the humor of something awful type of thing, but failing miserably, among other things. All right, the Peacelands. Is there anything else going on here? Let's just go check out Inspiro Haze, which we already did, and it existed, that's for sure. Anything going on with this? Yeah, nothing real new here. Unsurprising. Alright, Slushmouth. Do you have anything going on here? As of 12/1/99, I am not taking new genre requests. You are all completely mad. Fair enough. I enjoy the willing to call out. New Inspiro Haze, new difficult. No, I will not add pizza dance style, gooper beat, cool, I quit. Wow. It's Haze, I guess, with occasional samples of people cheering you on and saying way to go. I don't know why it exists and only added it because Cool Punk Shaman kept pestering me and she's a good person. Fair enough. Alright, what's difficult? Look, I'm not one to gush. Look, I'm not one to gush, ever, but, oh god, the noise. But Difficulty Boy's music gives me goosebumps. I can feel it in my bones. The texture, the energy, the effects, the rawness, that moment when the beat cuts out and a single lyric is spoken via text-to-speech, unprecedented, astounding, electrifying, do yourself and favor, and track down his EP. It's difficult to find, no pun intended, but if you know where to look, you'll find it. Before nailing this incredible, unique, visceral style, he made music under the name Unicorn Company that is also worth a listen. I feel like what's going to be worth a listen is going to be the sounds of me typing that in to find your F list and probably steal it from you. Yeah, see, I called it.
Difficulty boy underscore on that. Downloading difficulty boy underscore yet I'm bleeding. Downloading Unicorn Company underscore Alaka's Asterpiece.
Alright. So, there we go. We've looked through all of Cool Punk Paradise. We will check out the seepage thing in a future video. Teentopia. We didn't really browse around a lot of this because it was virus. Teentopia 2.0 brought to you by Squishers and Stick Bricks. This is a thing here. Take a look at this. A construction toy with attitude. Stick Bricks is thrilled to be a Hypnospace partner brand. Our full Stick Bricks catalog is coming soon. It's Legos, but the art has spikes drawn on top. I mean, that's what it feels like to step on a Lego, that's for freaking sure, but that's real good. Love Squid Virtual Pet. I didn't see this before. Oh, that's adorable and silly, and I'm going to download it just to have it in my inventory, even if I'm not going to actually use it. Ashley's Planets. Oh, you got double beef brain shield. Okay, New Planets 2. Crazy Planet. It can't make up its mind. This planet will just waste your time, and it can't choose, so everyone yells at it. Hurry up, hurry up. Girl and boy planets. My mom told me about these new planets. The boy one is blue and the girl one is pink. They can make a little baby planet. The boy planet is not allowed to play with my toys, so I am happy. You know, fair enough. A whole planet playing with your toys, they'd get busted pretty quickly. Alright, Counselor Ronnie, what do you got? Oh, the song title has changed.
Drugs make me pretty lame.
This is going to be hilarious in a moment. I know what's coming, but this art, that's pretty adorable. Honorable mention, Mushi. That's probably about as well as I can do. Is this just a Kirby with an anime face and JoJo sound effects? That's great. Whether you're an awesome teen yourself. It's just badly edited to take out the teen-up references. The parent of a teen, have no fear, Ronnie's here. I like how at least one of those is just a screwed up, and so is that. Like, that's just the screwed up Roddy Wall voice, right? Alright, Beyond Twilight. Escape the shopping mall. So neat, you got a couple of those around. Please do not message me about Tree Tranquility. Also, my nickname is not Marshmallow, do not call me it. This is something an ex-friend of mine called me. New, my picks. My old picks don't represent who I am today, you know, fair enough. For now, enjoy these scaries by Linda. I think she adds something to her thing since last time. 17105. Alright, did you add a thing? Yeah, you've got
Downloading scary shopping
we had
spree.
shopping spree already. Okay. That's right, that's what it was called. I almost called it Shopping Mall, but no, that's like the name of an actual horror movie. Alright, so Grayson, I think, actually does have a thing that we didn't remember to check out before. 15997A. Alright, yeah, Grayson Artist 87. Yeah, so here's some stuff. Let's take a look at all this.
Downloading Gar 02. Downloading
I'll give
Gar
us some things
05 Japanese style.
Japanese stuff. Interesting. Alright, so I have broken up with Zane. Hello, this is Tiffany. The reason I broke up with Zane is because he's full of himself. He uses way too much cheap cologne, and he's lame. Also, seepage sucks. Tiffany, something else under there that I can't see because of bad layering. So I think that was probably edited by Tim, because Tim sacked another page, Zane's page, so yeah. Alright, so there's nothing going on with Dr. Pizza. They're not even going to say anything about the pizza style thing. They probably don't know what that is. Brandy's Dino World. Asking for a dinosaur that really walks. Oh look, the cavemen are on a black background now, and it's harder to see them. Ribba Ruthpin. Oh, she won the art contest and she's leaving Hypnospace. Oh no, my last goodbye. Dear Teentopia friends, this is my last message. My dad is selling my headband and canceling Hypnospace. Someone from church saw my page and my Squishers art and told on me. I do not believe that Squishers is satanic, and I thought that my dad agreed with me, but now he threw my game in the trash, and we have to sell this headband. Jeez. I know there were people like that. It still sucks to see them. I'll miss you all. If you're ever in Ohio, come to this spirit-filled, full gospel temple to meet me. Not on New Year's Eve, though. We are not having the normal service. We're going to my cousin's house because the Lord gave my dad a word of knowledge to prepare. So we are pretty sure that the rapture will come this New Year's Eve. Well, something messed up did happen. If it doesn't come, can someone come to church and tell me if I won the Squishers contest? Your friend, Rebecca Pinson. I wonder if we can find her and tell her. I've seen Hypnospace like oh, this is all the old stuff. Of course, a lot of the assets got removed because, of course, they did. Squish Champ 500. This page is deleted. You as Squishers champion. Okay, yeah. So this is again going to be the same as usual. But I don't think you can do the Squishers sticker anymore. Is this? Yeah, this is just the check-in page. The Squishers song is actually kind of getting on me a little bit. We've seen Stick Bricks. Corey's house. Anything going on here? Attention Teentopia, this is Corey again. After having a big talk with my parents, I've decided that I must come clean with you all. I did not really have a girlfriend. No shit. The page I made was fake. I am very sorry for being deceptive, and I hope that you will forgive me. The reason I made this page was because I was embarrassed that everyone else on here had a girlfriend, but I did not. I thought it would make me look cool. Well, as you can see now, I was wrong about that. I promise never to lie on here again. My parents have agreed to allow me one more chance to straighten out, so it's back to good old classic Corey with the jokes and pizza. I am sorry I tried to change who I really am. Sincerely, Corey, aka that brassy kid. However, face is still broken up. Face is still covered up, pardon me. And yeah, he said he's trying to eat healthier, but goodness knows. Alright, Tim again. We'll look at that in depth in a moment. Alright. Zane rocks. Oh, jeez. Somebody... What happens if you hit on a girl who is taken? Shape up, boy. Yeah, your girl is not taken, dude, but... Also, to be fair, Zane was being a little butthole. So Tim again has decided to edit the page and out a few small things here and there, and add in a couple of other things here and there, and some things that are a little bit on the not so great things anymore. Saying that he's in a relationship with Corey. Yeah, you think that being gay is a joke. We get it. This was the internet in the 90s. It is exactly as nasty as you believe. And as you remember. So let's pop open the all-seeing eye here. Go in to look at Tim again's thing. Alright. Yeah, so that just goes back out to the zone. The only good community in Hypnospace if you know how to read it, aka Marshmallow. Yeah, we get it. F-list. Do you have... Okay, no, that's just the F-list directory. So, I mean, we can check his F-list, and there's not a whole lot of other stuff going on in here. This is basically just the same. Aside from, oh yeah, I done the mind crash, you guys. Because, Tim again is not really a nice dude. Alright, what's your number? 00928. Alright. Let's have a look here and see what you've got. But yeah, so again, nothing new. I think we got all this before. Oh, well, we can grab that minecrash.htx.txt. .htx.txt, yes. You're going to have to just roll with that for now. Alright, Teentopia, we are done there. Good Time Valley. Oh boy, yeah, this is... You're absolutely behaving normally about the Gumshoe Cooper thing. Watch Back to Basics now.
Downloading back to basics _.
You know what, sure, let's take that. And... Through a long, grueling battle and pressure from Boppos, Merchant Soft finally revealed will of the people. High time that these snooty high-tech companies learn that they can't just trample on people. They need to sit up and listen or the music. Freedom of speech is taken away, then dumb and silent we may be led, like sheep to the slaughter. Abraham Lincoln. Yeah, so congratulations, you've thrown everything away in terms of your, everything for a stupid-looking fish detective. Good work. Page left blank is a monument to our struggle. Yeah, okay, sure. Whatever you say. Alright, so here's the new one, and you can see, as usual, that these are as questionable as usual. Here's Todd drawing Gumshoe Cooper getting eaten by the reindeer. That's at least kind of funny, because this is definitely taking a little bit of my concern for it off, that's for sure. Alright, Boppos, there's not going to be anything real new here. Oh, there's a Gooper. But otherwise, nothing new of any real note in Boppos. Burning Rubber. Alright, update December 25th, Christmas. Christmas is not like it used to be without Lisa's cooking and Sunday school kids. Free out, because what's the point? No one looks at it but me. I can't find two of the branches either. That are probably in the shed in a box, but it smells like mildew in there. I'll be doing New Year in Hypnospace. Meet up with me. This citizen has been banned. This page is only visible to HSPD and Forces and Merchantsoft personnel. Okay, well, you probably didn't put your headband on and probably didn't get blowed up, so that's at least that, I guess. Oh, that's a unfortunate picture. It looks like gold paint. Ew. Alright, Hypnospace Heaven. I don't know that there's going to be anything really new here. Lisa, is that? No, that's Carl P. Okay, yeah, so Hypnospace Heaven hasn't changed. Scotty's page. Update 2, you can all put Gumshoe Grouper cartoons on your page again. Thanks, Scotty. You didn't even erase the old update, which you probably should have, but, you know, fair enough. Mavis's page, update page, welcome all. Very excited to be spending New Year's Eve in Hypnospace chit-chatting with you all. Uh-oh. I don't think Mavis made it through. Ellen is giving me less time. Observe the Hypnospace headband for New Year's Eve. I expect to see Mavis online and loving it. Oh, oh no. Dorothy has moved on to the memory unit. Please do visit her soon. She's getting worse by the day. I can only use this headband one time a week. It makes me so sleepy. Hi, I am Mavis. I am still learning how to use computers in Hypnospace, so please excuse me if I do something that looks silly. Well, I appreciate your demeanor, but unfortunately, I believe she has died. Eats Love Poems, that one is deleted. I didn't even notice the deletion message. Alright, Noble Warlock, this one's gonna be pretty big. Hey, look at these smileys. They're not creepy at all or anything. Alright, so this appears to be very unchanged. More 3D graphics and information coming soon. Only the creepy smileys. Gotcha. I was expecting more. RR Ranch. If you think Merchantsoft stopped attacking free speech because they had a change of heart, think again. Boppos has a long history of being a huge, successful company. If there's anything that scares Merchantsoft, it's an advertiser leaving. Pansies, we thank Boppos for having the courage to stand on the right side of history. At a time when all allies betrayed us, Boppos stood tall right beside us. Thank you. You are correct that they only care about money. You know what? I'll give you a couple of points for that, but you're arriving at it in the wrong way entirely. Alright, so here's the rest of this. And Sandy's empty nest page. Do you have anything going on? Due to financial pressures as well as simply feeling like I do not belong here anymore, I'm canceling my Hypnospace subscription. This page will remain up until February 20th. If you would like to contact me, send me an email at mtnestsandy@usol.com. Hope you all have a Merry Christmas and will forever treasure the time we spent together in Hypnospace. Yeah, she kind of was driven off because of the whole Gumshoe Gooper thing, which, you know, good job, guys. Bobby's page, this one is still not auto-deleted. Strange. Alright, Terry's General Store. Let's take your things, why not? Desktop, click here to get some. Are those the ones that we've already gotten, though? Yes, they are. Well, alright, so that should be all the Good Time Valley. And now we just have the cafe to look at, and I guess a little bit of the news pages on Hypnospace Central, but, well, we'll see. The cafe is a relaxed zone for, well, this is completely different. It's not anywhere near as relaxed. Yeah, you've got the Zareed music everywhere because he's so sponsored and everything. Alright, so Gearhead Greg, we should definitely take a look at this. You have not changed anything here. Artie Dispenza. There's not going to be any... Hypnospace 2.0 is omnipresent. A new Hypnospace logo story. Rounded curves, easy its for me. Glass reflection, semi-transparent, see inside. Familiar, celestial, gentle, genteel. Fair enough. Meek, powerful, omnipresence. Yeah, okay. Alright. Barnaby. No longer Barnaby's chair. New EP Until the Curtain Falls is a tour de force of folk-tinged neo-cosmic songwriting, unflinchingly personal lyricism. And everybody else has been scratched out of the picture because I guess they left. Your things. And that said, I'll be back in just a second. Alright, let's get back into it, and let's mute the Zareed. As much as it sounds nice, I don't need that. Yeah, nothing on the dumpsters page here. Should check the dumpster itself, though. Alright, Dylan Merchant, what do you got going on here? Anything big? Excuse me. Pardon me. I hope that didn't get picked up too seriously by the mic. Stories are true. I've been tamed. Success will do that to a guy. Space becoming huge doesn't stop me from coding, though. Far from it. Yeah, it really is just like, oh yeah, this card game is going to be so good. It's just a crappy card game. Card game? It's just a crappy car game. Pardon me. Alright, so here's this thing before. We've mentioned that before. Alright. Aldrin's House of Sound. Anything going on with Bill Aldrin? Hello, music lovers. Bill Aldrin here, welcoming you to the new Hypnospace version of Aldrin's House of Sound. You may be familiar with my magazine if you're from the Ojai area and frequent our music shops and clubs. Can you tell me where Ojai is, actually? Oh, it's in California. Okay. If this is your first time reading Aldrin's House of Sound, I hope you find something you like here. You'll find well-researched band biographies and discographies here, as well as album and concert reviews. Alright, so there's Barnaby's Chair, Casper Sundberg interview. Yeah, we can tell that Bill Aldrin is just a big fan. And Rotor Arcade Machine prototype. Yeah, so this is the thing where we get a little bit of lore behind what was the deal with those music downloads from Casper Sundberg's thing. Oh, and we can just download those straight from the thing. That's neat. That's some pretty interesting history. Alright, we've seen that already. Jason software reviews. Do you have anything big? HypnoCure Professional. Worst software of the new millennium. HypnoCure Lite. Perfect, cheap, effective, does what you need. HypnoCure Plus. Worth the upgrade price for its auto-cure functionality. HypnoCure Pro. Not worth it. I mean, yeah, if you do that, add to button to Hypnospace Explorer, which as far as I can tell just refreshes pages and changes nothing. But that's because you can't see any of the NetSettler pages, can you? Why would anyone do that? Because it's humorous. So, yeah. Alright. So, let's go to Reggie Paul, now a subscriber on Hypnospace. Yippee, no more free trial for me. Fair enough. New and improved Beef Brain Shield Pro. Do enjoy that. There's not a whole lot going on here, though, so that's a shame. Alright, Samantha C. Yeah, so, again, Samantha Clausen. New update, December 12th, 1999. Short update here. I'm amazed at all the different things going on at this company. So many unannounced little projects. One in particular that I like is Barbara Dugnut, our new PR person who they've hired to make sure all the communities in our zones are happy and taken care of. Lately, I've been working as an HSPD dispatch agent. Not what I expected to be doing here. I'm a programmer, but I can't complain. It's a paycheck. I do hope that our other two programmers and interns can get all those year 2000 features finished in time. Barnaby's Chair kicked out my friend after deciding to only do whiny weird music and rename themselves Barnaby. Can't believe such a great group is ruining their shot like this. Oh no. That's quite unfortunate. Anything from SCG? You have given me all the sound banks already. Okay. Howard's Life Tricks. Yeah, stop sending me money. Even new tips added below. New egg cooking method. Fried egg. Which I'm surprised is leave skillet or saute pan in the oven and washing it before use every morning is much faster than cleaning egg residue from a microwavable dish. Yeah, I suppose that is probably true. All you do is wipe the pan, put a bit of oil on it, and crack 2 eggs into it. Camping trick number 4 coming soon. I need to go camping soon so I can accrue more camping tricks. I've only been camping about 10 times in my life, so I don't know why this section is here. Family tricks number 3. While at family gatherings, try to make conversation with a family member you may not normally talk to, especially if they're not from your generation. You can learn lots of interesting things about them that way and strengthen your bonds. You work somewhere dangerous. Are you often required to put your physical, mental, or emotional well-being at risk just so your company can benefit? Consider unionizing. That also sounds like a good way to get fired nowadays, unfortunately. You don't need to be some off-the-wall revolutionary to improve your life and the life of your co-workers. This is for everyday people. There's a neat group in Hypnospace called the Workers' Alternative to learn more about this kind of thing. Gotcha. Alright, and tomorrow speaks. There's not going to be a ton of new things going on here, right?
People to feel the same.
Even more new recordings for December. Yeah, we already picked one of those up, though, didn't we? Alright, so let's have a quick look at what we can still do in terms of getting our things going here. HAP intranet, so we go home from here. We haven't really explored the mine crash thing here. All about the mine crash and what happened at the end of it. The Y2000 mine crash was the year 2000 event. Without it, our biggest Y2K problems would have been 2 malfunctioning bus ticket validation machines in Australia and a couple dozen disappointed end times preachers. The mine crash wasn't the fault of a computer programming oversight or a date-related bug. Its cause was an out-of-control joke virus created by a teenager in an attempt to impress an exclusive underground hacker group. Timigan Teen Hacker, creator of Minecrash. Timothy Randall Stevens, the California teen hacker responsible for the year 2000 mine crash virus that left at least 5 Hypnospace users dead, has become the first juvenile charged in federal court with manslaughter by way of computer hacking. Stevens, who went by the Hypnospace handle Timigeddon, will serve up to 6 years in federal prison for the crime. He didn't do it, though. Like, he did the stupid prank shit, but he didn't break anything. He didn't cause anyone to die. Tim served 6 years in prison and emerged a changed person. He reached out to me last year about helping with the HAP, and we're happy to have him. He's currently working on a program to help preserve data from special enforcer headband units. In Tim's words, "Hi all, Tim Stevens here. I hope that after 2 decades, you'll be able to forgive me and understand that I'm not the person I was at 16. My actions back then were driven by juvenile insecurities. I've had a long time to grapple with the pain I caused people and make amends with the surviving family members of those who passed. It's not really your fault, man. Things were difficult after I left prison, but I'm happy to say that I've since been blessed with a wife and a little girl. I'm open to talk if anyone has questions." The victims, Dark Twilight Tiff, Tiffany Wright. We knew that was going to happen. Citizen 0556332, Mavis Ann Green. Again, we kind of knew about that. Rod's anti-government page, Rodney Hooks. Oh no. Oh no. Gee, I feel real bad about that one. Ringleader Roddy Wall? They got him too? Dude. Jeez, that sucks. And Zane Rocks 14, Zane Lofton. Zane is one of the few users that if we were a little more vigilant, we could have had him perma-banned, or at least banned on December 31st. And he would have survived the explosion. But I think we had to do stuff on December 31st to do that. So, yeah, the other 4 are all people that cannot be saved, as far as I know. Jeez, man. That's fucked up. Did anything happen to Dylan? Because it's his fault. Alright, so we can read some HAP profiles here. Artie is being pretentious. Us, yeah, okay, yeah, sure you didn't do anything embarrassing. Designer, you're going a little overkill, buddy. Alright, Chelsea. Hi, sorry about the lack of a picture. I'll have to get a suitable one uploaded soon. I'm Chelsea. It's unlikely that anyone remembers me since I never made my own Hypnospace page or used chit-chat, but Hypnospace was a very important part of my life. This whole archival project was my idea, and thankfully Tamara was interested enough to help foot the bill. Did you use Hypnospace? Yes, as we already know. Did you do anything embarrassing? Nope. If I ever got around to making a page, I would have had plenty to share. What are you up to now? Not a whole lot. Just working a boring office job and reminiscing about Hypnospace in my off time. Can't wait to see what we're able to dig up. Alright, Tamara. Hello, everyone. I'm Tamara. Perhaps better known nowadays as T. Frost. When Chelsea reached out to me about supporting the HAP, I literally jumped for joy. There was something special about Hypnospace. It felt like a lived-in place. That folks are out there trying to preserve its history inspires me greatly. Sorry about the old picture. Did you use Hypnospace in 98, 99? Sure did. If so, did you do anything embarrassing? I'm not so sure. It's been ages. For my age at the time, it was highly probable. Young Tamara didn't know where to take her life. She was an autumn leaf blown every which way by people and social movements and her own creative whims. What are you up to now? I'm a poet for children. I wrote a few anthologies that your kids have probably seen at their school library, Between the Angry Spaces and River, 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 River. Fair enough. Alright, Tim, what's the deal with you? Hey, you look like a very average dude. Feels a little strange using this page builder so many years later, but yes. Hi, I'm Tim. Yep, the same Tim you probably heard all about back in early 2000. Yes, I went to prison, and yes, I spent the whole 6 years there. Ooh. I'm much different now, as anyone is after adolescence. Did you use Hypnospace? Yes. If so, did you do anything embarrassing? I'm not really sure how to answer this one. Embarrassing is not the right word for what I caused. I still think about it every day, and I'm deeply, deeply sorry for it. Again, not your bad. I was a kid messing around with tech that I knew almost nothing about. My entire world revolved around wooing a girl I was infatuated with and getting into a hacker group, and I would have done anything to impress either of them. I had no idea that I'd even be capable of harming people with the software I'd made. It was all so stupid. What are you up to now? I work in computer security and live a contented life with my wife and daughter. Alright, so let's go and check his lost and found list. Alright, we found this. Roddy's early test pet. So we have to dig through Roddy's stuff in early November, pardon me. Could be misremembering, but I remember all kinds of pages with the strange Egyptian eye on them. If my memory serves, I'm pretty sure even Adrian Merchant had that symbol somewhere. Okay, so let's go all the way to the beginning of time, and let's find these two things. Alright, Hypnospace Central. Doop-a-doop-a-doop. Not partners, about Merchant Soft. I keep doing that for some reason. Alright, Adrian Merchant. Welcome to my Hypnospace page. Hey, Falcon1234. Okay, trying Falcon123, thanks. He doesn't even delete any of that stuff because he barely knows how to use the thing. Is this somewhere? I'm not seeing an Eye of Horus there. I'm going to try just searching for the word Horus and see if this helps us. We get it. Children of Horus Home? What? Well, we've seen this one already. Children of Horus Home. Children of hiding occult references in utmost secrecy.
You got trouble.
Okay, so we need a password for this. Let's try Falcon123. That worked. Okay, so Adrian accidentally gave us the password because he doesn't know how to do a thing. News: COH 1999 Winter's Banquet and Ritual Cleansing will begin at King Foods Amphitheater, Basement Chamber 2, January 9th, 2000. Doors at 6 p.m. plus one guest. So did we win it? Eric Hellman, Rule 2 violation. Can we see the rules list? M Truck. Rule 2 violation. Please honor Rule 2 and refrain from acknowledging Children of Horus by name. Okay, fair enough. Gotcha. Alright, what you got? Wow, great job finding that Horus stuff. Yeah, those guys were weird. Was this just some kind of dumb competition between rich guys? Disappointing, really. I thought it might open up some sort of conspiracy. Yeah. It sounded like a big deal, and yet it was nothing of real note. Alright, so Roddy should be someone who might be useful here. Let's try checking his thing right away. Alright. Let's try this F list. Again, popping in here a little early, but you can access this from very early on. Testpet.pet. There we go.
Downloading testpet.
There it is. Alright, so let's scroll through each of the time periods and make sure that we don't miss anything. Well, I just got an achievement, so I guess we hit all of the lost and found things. Perfect. I guess I still need to sit here and wait for an email, though.
Important message
Oh, there we
received
go.
from _Artie.
All right, what do you got, Artie? Roddy's old test pet, thank you. It's at the bottom of the list there. I can embrace you. This brings back fond memories. Sometimes I'd pet it for long stretches of time, counting each heart that materialized around it. I think you'll do that now. Okay, so we happen to stumble into something that might be of some use to us, and that is that we saw the SAI freelance were absolutely horribly screwed up. So we're going to have to sneak into there, and we're going to time travel forwards and see what the deal is. I don't care, Chowderman. Okay, yeah. Renovations by Merchantsoft and Reasoning. The freelance are closed. Read the SAI freelance credits. We can still sort of explore despite everything being all screwed up. And here the Chowderman comes back. Alright, Gary's control room. Can we see anything in here? Yeah, I don't think there's anything new here, just that. Alright, so this is just completely... Whew. This... Yeah, this is a bit of a problem, to say the least. Alright, so we're over here. Can we like click into that side road, I guess, to get to the bowl page over there? No. Alright, so yeah. The Reasoning and whoever else got really upset about this, apparently. Reasoning must have been really mad about that music, and, you know, fair enough. Alright, this side of the freelance is not accessible. Let us check out the water once again. Actually, I'm going to check this side, too, just to be sure. Alright, let's look for our ferryman, and run into a glitch. And it's a very, very broken page, but we know how to fix that. Merchantsoft clinical leak backup. Uh-oh. Before I go in there, though, I'm going to check the other history pages real quick. Yeah, there's nothing else that's a big deal here. Just...
Safe mode activated.
Just this. Alright, so we can still get these things from here if we want to, but mostly... Merchantsoft clinical leak backup. Oh, right, now would be a good time to install that Sam Hammer thing, right? Let me remember to actually do that. And in fact, I'm going to install the other stuff too while I'm here. Just for the purposes of, hey, make sure we have it.
Downloading 10 files.
Alright, so that downloaded a bunch of crap for us. Let's check that in a second. These sound effects are really dumb, but I kind of love them. Alright. Do that now. And Sam Hammer. Here we go. Alright. Yeah, there's all our old-fashioned-y stuff, apparently. Alright. In we go. Reasoning Inc., the Revelator has arrived. Is there anything in a previous... No, there is not. 12/31/1999. Merchantsoft clinical trial leak backup. This changes everything. Final Reasoning, Act 1, Merchantsoft commissions, Hypnospace, Headband, clinical study, silence, beef brain, rumor.
Artie.
Act 2, Merchantsoft isn't happy with the findings and buries them, instead commissioning paid tests by independent experts. Act 3, Reasoning releases copies of the damning documents, bringing an end to Hypnospace and Merchantsoft. Good riddance. Click to download unreleased Hypnospace clinical study abstract and sleep study sample. Share far and wide. External mirror site.
Downloading S0225 PSG Hypnospace 1. S0225 PSG.
Alright, so while that's
Hypnospace
working,
2,
what's his
Hypnospace
email?
Clinical Abstract.
An auspicious
Important
edition.
Message received from Dylan.
I cannot overstate how proud I am. Thank you for spoiling it, by the way. To introduce my good friend and former full-time employer. Tallboy roll, please. Dylan Merchant is joining our team. Oh, shit. I'm sure you'll find him as valuable a source of information and intriguing conversation as I have over the past 2 decades. So he's just been, like, nothing happened to him. Nothing happened to him. He killed 5 people and got a literal kid put in jail for it. And nothing happened to him. Are you serious? Haha, thanks for that warm welcome, Artie. If any of you come across something that seems like it came from inside Merchantsoft, documents, images, whip fragments, please contact me before going to the rest of the group. Eat shit. I can verify stuff, provide context. I'm an open book with a lot to offer. Excited to join this passionate team and make sure the full legacy of Hypnospace is preserved properly. Sent for my D phone. Yeah, sure. Alright, so what do we got here? Hello, tomorrow. I'm excited that we have a new team member like everyone else. But I realize Artie did this somewhat independently. Can we just bring folks into the core team anytime we want going forward? You don't have to worry about my authority being leapfrogged. Artie cleared it with me before bringing Dylan aboard. Actually, my speaking to Dylan about Moon joining and access to Merchantsoft Internet seemed to play a major part in his coming aboard. He's gonna kill us. He's gonna fucking kill us, dude. He's gonna fucking kill us. We had better wrap this shit fast. Which means I don't know that I even have time to stop and read these things, and yet here we are. Effective nighttime use of Hypnospace technology on sleep quality in healthy individuals. Authors E.J. Marks, Lauren F. Salerno, S. Philip Wells, Kirsten M. Marshall, all these people. Background, the recently released product Hypnospace allows participants to browse a virtual world during nighttime sleep. Methods, we selected one healthy individual with no history of sleeping disorder. Their sleep was monitored for 4 sequential nights using polysomnography. Participants were also asked to assess their sleep quality each morning on a scale of 1 to 10. Concentration and focus tests. Results, the mean time spent in REM sleep during the nights without Hypnospace headband was 22.9, plus or minus 2%, similar to data found in Literature 1. During the nights when patients used the Hypnospace headband, time spent in REM sleep increased significantly to 49.7%, plus or minus 8.9%, indicating poor sleep quality in those nights. Almost all patients experienced an increase in REM sleep when using the Hypnospace headband, 16 significantly so. Subjects reported average to good sleep quality during the nights without the Hypnospace headband, but reported worse sleep quality during the nights when they had worn the Hypnospace headband, averaging 4.5, plus or minus 1.9. Almost all subjects experienced a decrease in concentration and focus on days 3 and 4. 16 of them significantly so. Conclusions, nighttime use of Hypnospace increases REM sleep and decreases both objective and subjective quality of sleep. Conflicts of interest, the study was funded by Merchantsoft Incorporated. Yeah, we know that. Alright, so what's the deal here? Alright, so this is a graph that I don't understand, and this is going to be another graph that I don't understand. Cool. That is quite helpful. Let's put our eyeball back in. That's just
downloading S0225
that's just a mirror
PSG
download.
Hypnospace 1.
Crud.
1. S0225 PSG Hypnospace 2. 1. Hypnospace Clinical Abstract. 1.
Do you have any user information? No, you do not. That's a shame. Can we just send this to... It may not be helpful, but we're going to try.
You got trouble.
Thanks, you'll look into it. Okay, so that's a start. That isn't quite going to do it for us, though, I don't think. And unfortunately, the problem also comes in of...
Safe mode activated.
Do we know that this is what we're looking for here? Alright, safe mode active. Page can't be found in either of these. we're gonna, since it's the Reekening, right? We're gonna have to go into Minx, aren't we? In order to go find this. Alright, so... Do we have a page? Yeah, okay. Here's Minx's message board.
Safe
Give me
mode
this.
activated.
Alright. Stop using
Important
Hypnospace
message
right
received
now.
from
Look
MS
inside.
Samantha.
Oh, are you sending me a message already? Private, dear God. Oh God, dear God, you've just found the jackpot. These reports have horrifying implications. It seems that people in sleep time weren't really sleeping much at all. Surprised more people weren't hurt. If you can find anything else, inbox exchanges, chat logs, really anything where Merchantsoft admits any fault, send it to me. There has to be something floating around out there. In the meantime, I'm going to start putting this information together for the authorities. We're in deep, folks. Alright, so... Guys, please give us a break on New Year's. I highly doubt you get my points, let alone agree with them. You should be more worried about running your poorly written software on those cheap headbands than anything we're going to do. Also, why are you posting on Christmas Eve? That's a good question. Come to think of it, I actually had a realization. We haven't checked this place in this period. What's this deal? Hypno-Stream tools, yeah. That's the other famous Reekening who sent us those weird things in the mail. You think I care about your approval, dipweed? Thank you, Reekening. You are a blessing. The HSPD Enforcer program is stupid, clunky, and unethical and will be ineffective. That is correct. Hey, Reekening, so I hear your skepticism, but I don't really think you know our game plan here. Shut up, Dylan. You are a big, big liar. Paid in HypnoCoin, they're so cheap. Not wrong. So there's some interesting stuff to look at there. And we will do that in a future video, but we need to find the thing that kills this. Alright, search R3V3 LATION. Revelation. Stop using Hypnospace. Okay, so this is the one we've seen already. Is it? Is this the one we've seen already? Projects. I can't see it. Leaky Piping. HS Dream Tools. Now in Freelance. Second site / i.hex. I didn't know that he made the I. That's neat. Learning new shit even already. Okay, so... If you do not stop using Hypnospace, you will die. I know I'm known for Minx, but this is not a hoax. This is not a scam. Page text removed due to violation of Hypnospace. Shit, we gotta go back. Or life saved, but... It's not there? Wait a second. Leaky Piping, though. We had that phrase as another thing we can search. So, the Revelation thing is dead. Leaky Piping. Do you have anything you can tell us about this? About what this Leaky Piping thing is? Merchantsoft Leaky Piping. Okay, can we... Are we able to see this? Move the thing. Okay. Alright. I don't care what Dylan has to say. I'm not going to read it. Leaky Piping 01, Mystery of the Deleted Zones. Okay. So, here we go. In this edition of Leaky Piping, Merchantsoft deletes 5 thriving Hypnospace communities because they're geeks and quote-unquote losers. Alright. Give me your shit. I want those. Alright, can we do something about the geeks? You have been putting it off. Adrian, the geeks make up 1/3 of our citizens and half of the zones in the Hypnospace City menu. We can't just delete their pages. What do you want me to do? They're still everywhere. When new people come, they think it's gonna be a geek club. Hypnospace is different because it's for mom and dad and grandma and kids, not for computer geeks. We have 5 zones for geek losers and not even 1 zone for sports. It's ridiculous, Dylan. They can make that stuff on their own. Come on. Okay, tell me something today. Hello. I'm back. 1 intern. Ralph. Some R kid. Some R kid. Roddy. Oh shit, he forgot Roddy's name? Dude. I was going to say something about you killed one of your best friends, but suddenly this explains everything about why you would not really try to do anything about that. Instead, to condense the geek zones into one big sci-fi, cybercog, comics, gaming zone, but make it seem like an exciting event. Probably not a good idea because of inevitable backlash. Move all their files to the clunkers so we can put the stadium on Speedy 1 so it run fast for the big Y2K event. You're going to piss off more people than you're going to make happy with this, you know? Hey Dylan, did you have anything to do with this Starport Castle Dreamville thing? Oh no, Roddy, I am so sorry. We had a team of interns trying to solve a problem for us, and they chose to put a few zones together on their own server, and I totally forgot your pages were there. I should have watched them. It's okay, but it would have been nice to know ahead of time. Is it just my connection, or is my page loading slower? Probably bullshit. Okay, so let's pop out the eye again, because we're going to need it to be able to see anything in here. Is there anything in here? No. Alright, Leaky Piping 2. Dylan's bad car game. Oh, I think this is going to be pretty spicy. Hey all, I'm working on knocking out bugs now. Just wanted to let you know that I'm testing Outlaw with a few enforcers tonight. Not being rude here, but I don't think we have time. We really need to address the bugs and only the bugs. Come on, Dylan, you know we can't finish that thing in time. Samantha, mind your manners. Dylan is a whiz kid. Dylan turns into a screaming little pissy man baby. Wow, I'm sorry for exploding. It's just this has to happen. Nobody cares. It's just a stupid car game, buddy. So I'm taking this for now, but I don't think this one is going to be the one that's going to get us what we need. We need to get the one about the studies. Piping 3, NAM? Piping 4, this sounds bad. Oh, don't close the eye. Alright, so what do you got, Chief? In this exchange of leaky piping, a brief exchange between Dylan and Mersh. Oh, okay. Alright, so this is where it's Adrian and Artie. Artie is trying to teach Adrian to meditate, so that way he's not, like, very angry. You know, Adrian, we should do this outside. Yeah, you don't say. Alright, so leaky piping number 4. This sounds bad. Hey, Santa's here. That GIF is amazing, by the way. That is fantastic. That really is like something out of Dr. Brain a little bit. My incredible helper, Rekening, sent me these. New Year's Eve promises to be very interesting for Merchant Soft. Sounds bad. We should probably stop using Hypnospace now. I'm not a medical expert, but if I'm reading it right, they're basically telling us that people aren't getting decent sleep while using Hypnospace. Lazy bums who stay up late watching TV don't get good sleep, so what's your damn point? In Hypnospace, they can talk to people and learn, which helps brains a lot. You don't understand this at all, do you, Adrian? Not my point, the doc said that. Look, don't worry about it. If people are tired after sleep time, just get on fewer nights per week. People are responsible for their own choices. Too much ice cream will kill you, but no one does studies on that. Yeah, Hypnospace is like ice cream, it's good. Yeah, okay, buddy. That really is like... Okay, sure, I would half get the point if this weren't a major community for a lot of people. And goodness knows that if this continued to exist... One second. Excuse me. Goodness knows that if this continued to exist, this would become a lot of people's livelihoods. Imagine if we hit a world where the only way certain people could easily make money would be, like, to have an OnlyFans account, or the equivalent on a Hypnospace. And so they have to damage themselves in order to get by. That is not a possibility for everyone. It's fine. Also, it's our study. It was privately commissioned by us, so I can just stay... So it can just stay private. Barbara suggested it as a way to deal with the beef brain rumors. We'll find some other way, not a big deal. Good, the report said that beef brain is fake, right? That would be bad for PR if it was real and people's brains did that. Not good for the evening news. I'm reading the abscart. Lots of big words in here. The abscart. Fantastic. Alright, I'm guessing you're still trying to get Outlaw out in the 2000 update. I don't mind this HSPD stuff, but it wasn't the job I was hired to do. As a matter of fact, we're uploading a press preview demo right now. Yes, more skeptical than surprised. Dylan, I'm begging you, please pause the game right now and get more people on stability. I think that is going to be of some import as well. So let's throw that out there. Okay, now's the time to check our emails. And wait for the sudden gameplay change, I'm sure. What is that? Oh yeah, that's right. That's a seepage experience thing. Okay, yeah. Private, you got it. You are beautiful. Just a drop-dead gorgeous hunk of investigating prowess. Did you know that? These conversations are painful to relive. Thank the stars we never followed through on banning Tim. Together with those clinical trials you found, we have enough to put away Dylan Merchant for a long time. Stay tuned. Who knows? You might hear your name on the news up here soon. Okay, so what do you want,
Important
Dylan?
Message received from Dylan.
Hey there, I noticed you were racking up violations on some user or other ways to get HypnoCoin, right? Anyway, just thought it was amusing. It's funny that our violation reporting system works well without our servers online. But hey, just goes to show how good I am at coding. Also, your name sounds so familiar. Did we used to chit-chat? But how would I chit-chat as an fuck it. Hello, Samantha. Switch to the HAP internet capture before viewing. Pretty soon, you'll figure out, like I did, that HAP Chelsea is actually MS Samantha, a former employee of MerchantSoft. Oh, this is when somebody gets murdered. Working with me, she is attempting to compile evidence that proves that MerchantSoft is guilty of several crimes, one of which is knowledge of the inherent dangers associated with sleep-time computing. Whether she found and submitted these files or not, the truth of this allegation is simple. I am responsible for the Y2K mind crash. Attached, you'll find a link to a confession of sorts. Sorry if this letter sounds a bit formal. I've been waiting to write one like it for a while. Dreading it, actually. However, I'm not scared anymore. It's been eating at me for over 20 years, and I just need peace. I'm not expecting forgiveness for any of you. Because you waited for 20 fucking years to come forward. Until you were cornered against the wall. Dude, you are so full of shit. This is... I think that the idea is supposed to be some sort of redemption, but you have to actually want that in the first place. It's... This guy is really just coming out here like, hey, yeah, I'm gonna go to jail for this, so I did it, and yeah. I know several incredible people that I previously did not. I finally experienced Hypnospace and the beauty its citizens brought into the world for myself. You never did anything with your own... Ugh! Oh, Jesus! This guy was a real person, I would kick him in the nards. I am so sorry to you, Tim, more than almost anyone. You let this guy go to jail for 6 years for something that was your fault. I know that everybody has to eventually grow up and see the realities of the world, but the way that you caused this to happen to Tim was completely traumatic. You destroyed this kid's childhood. Well, the end of his childhood, really. He was 16, but still. What an asshole, and at least he understands that he should not expect forgiveness. Send this to whoever you need or want to. I'll be waiting. Okay, so what's your thing here? Samantha, I finished my game. I don't want to play this because I'm pretty sure this is going to make our things explode. But no way out, but go forward. Instructions to play Outlaw 1.0. Move along the Hypnospace highway until you spot an outlaw. Then apprehend them by positioning your vehicle behind them using your lasso space long enough to apprehend them. You may fly shift for a limited time, but be careful not to land on other vehicles. Okay, well, we have to. We have to do this, even though I feel that there is a reasonable reason to be confident that this is a bad idea. And God, it still looks so ugly. Alright, press any key to start. Okay, so are we just sort of auto-driving here? It looks like it. I don't know that this is going to be a big deal. All connected citizens successfully loaded into Outlaw. There shouldn't be anyone else. Also, that's what our lasso looks like, is a beam. And you get this really sad sounding song. I hope that wasn't too loud, by the way. I just noticed that hitting on the mic. Or do I have to... Oh, right, arrow keys. Right. I was doing WASD. Alright, so let's... Citizen Ringleader Roddy has ascended. File retrieved from Citizen Ringleader Roddy. That's really hard to say. File retrieved? I guess it's a thing we'll have to look at. And yeah, you see, Citizen has ascended, and there's Rodney Hooks. One of the many people we could do nothing for. Zane. Tiffany. We're getting vocals in the background now. Oh god, turn around. That's so bad. There's Mavis. Now what? I like this sort of vaporwave inspired art going on in the background, though. We just saw a car. One outlaw, Dylan. What a stupid and hammy way to put this. Come on, man. I'm actually kind of insulted in that regard. Oh. Outlaw disconnected, no reward. It's what you deserve. That's not how you're supposed to do it, by the way, as you can tell. Outlaw Dylan is on the loose. Okay, so now we have to find this dude again. Alright. Don't do that. We'll put up a fight. Look at my health! Won't put up a fight. All your fault. Bull. Just bull. What a complete asshole. I think that this may be the angriest I've gotten about any sort of video game. Just maybe because it hits a little close to home in some regards of, like... Saying realistic might be a strong word here, and yet it's the only one I can think of. But we're done with Outlaw 1.0. And it's taking forever to cut out. I guess it has to fade to white. At least it's not a bright flash, so it shouldn't completely murder your eyes.
Downloading 6
Alright,
files.
so we got 6 files here. Alright, well, here we go. Hypnospace Outlaw credits. Actually, I do want to show off real quick. That's not what I wanted to do. We can time travel on this page if we open up the correct thing. And it leads you to just blank pages. So here we are. I'm actually going to shrink this down for the moment, and we're going to come back to it after I finish going through what we've gotten from this. All right. So from each of these, Dylan left a file. I think we actually did get this credits file from Dylan. So, like, my question is Outlaw 1.0 technically like a suicide note? Because these are all notes of, please forgive me for killing you. And let's see what we have to say here. Roddy, you might not buy this, but I considered you my best friend at the end there. Remember when you thought his name was Ralph? My work consumed me and became me. People who weren't helping me build my masterpiece were invisible. Through all of it, you were always willing to come back and put up with my garbage. And God, I wish you hadn't. I'm sorry. Alright, Tiffany, I took your future away from you. Your little worlds delighted others. Mine destroyed them. I'm sorry. Zane Rocks 14, you could have become someone your mother was proud of. I'm sorry, Zane. Alright, Rodney, your family came after us hard after the crash. They disgusted me. They smelled like body odor. Their clothes were stained, stretched out, and dirty. They wore flip-flops. They came all the way to San Francisco, to our offices, and we sent them away. I want you to know that if they're still around, I'm going to make it right. I'm sorry. Are you really? Because you just spent the entirety of this letter insulting this guy's entire family. And here, all he can say about Mavis is, I'm sorry. And there was nothing going on there, so fair enough. Alright. Oh, actually, we can time travel, and they're all exactly the same thing. And we can even still get an accelerator pop-up. That's kind of hilarious. Alright, so we'll have this playing, and I just want to say really quickly that although I expressed a lot of anger in this playthrough, it was very specifically about this one character who really is, again, kind of the sort of thing that hits really close to home, and in some ways, I think that that actually makes this game a little bit better. So I'd like to give a quick shout out to Jay Tholen and everybody else who worked on this. Actually, Jay Tholen followed me on Twitter a couple of days ago, which is pretty hilarious in terms of timing, because I haven't even posted this at any point on Twitter. Maybe just out of pure nerves, I guess. Although for some reason, I'm still willing to post this up on YouTube. I guess the fact that YouTube is so big that stuff like that will slip through the cracks makes it a little bit easier to, like, overcome your nerves here. And we can have a look through this. Let's have a look through this credit sequence. I'm not really going to recognize any of these names on here. I don't even know what else No More Robots did. But Hot Dad is pretty famous in terms of internet music for doing some weird stuff. Zareed's music is by Sword of Kings 128. Again, a reference to something that may very well have been an inspiration, but Tholen et al. Have been a little bit mum, as far as I can tell, on any sort of inspiration like that, because, and remember that I'm saying this is a big Earthbound fan, a lot of people really do say, oh hey, my game was really inspired by Earthbound, when they basically just means that they were using a vague quantity of wit in their writing, and that it's slightly humorous. It's more than a bit of a stretch. I just wanted to get that one last rant off of my chest before we wrap up. Do a real Mr. Mystery W and give you a rant. Maybe I need to kill my sound quality really badly for that. Real Solve music by Rail Slave. I like this as a little bit of a name joke there. Well, yeah, here's Jay Tholen again. Freezer, Basidia. Okay, so you made a lot of this music, in short. Nativity Costume, 2000 New Year's Eve, originally written by Half-Handed Cloud. I feel like I missed that one. Big Gus, I don't remember the name Big Gus. Party Likeness, Christos Fail Not Read, Josh West. Again, quite a few names I don't know. Oh, well, Samantha was Jay's wife, I suppose. Weird card drawings with faces. Oh yeah, those are from Grayson's F-list. We didn't look at those yet. Cooper Kids art, Meow voice samples in the intro video, Hypnospace headband model, Katerina Boland. So, which relatives is everyone, I guess? I don't know Jay Tholen's family very well. There's someone. Oh yeah, that's right. I wanted to say a quick shout out to Chris Schlarb here. for that sport anthem. That is fantastic. I don't know if Mr. Schlarb performed that, but if so, good job. If not, well, good job to whoever it was. Incredibly thorough beta testing and all-around cool guy. I like how Tom K gets a little bit more of a little bit more background here. The Free Sound Project, naturally. By somebody, yeah, because that includes the weird handwriting one. Horrifying pre-rendered yellow smileys. Thank you for acknowledging that they're kind of terrifying looking. All sorts of source clip art and Photoshop material from standard places. Clips and intro cinematic from all of these places. You know, Seven Oaks. SevenOaksArt.co.uk was unfortunately excluded from the Wayback Machine, but his amazing work lives on through Hypnospace. Fair enough. Anything else going on here? Oh, so I guess Red Strike is like an actual performer. That's neat. Witness cast. We didn't quite get into this part. That's another page that we need to check into. There's a lot of like side pages that we should check into in future episodes. There is so much to this game, and again, it does kind of make things a little bit of a problem with this LP type of format. Because, frankly, I would probably still be back in the first chapter at this point. Even with my, like, 2-hour-long videos. If I didn't, you know, speed through some things here. W.E. Briggs is Stephen George Briggs. Born 1915, died 1979. Photos taken at Monte Cassino in 1944 while serving with the Royal Artillery. Oh, so it was a real dude. And we have a pile of Kickstarter thanks, because yes, this game was a Kickstarter project. It received all of its money in 2016, I believe, and then came out in 2019, because, of course, projects like that are kind of ones that take a bit of a while, needless to say. I'm doing a brief scan through here to see if I recognize any names, but I don't suspect that I will. Gaming.moe, that sounds a little bit on the dubious side. Do not go to that website. I think you will not have a good time there. Hassan 2, I think that is somebody that is vaguely recognizable. There's a lot of other names in here. Things are getting a little bit unsorted in some areas, it looks like. So, yeah. That is it for Hypnospace Outlaw. Once we are finished viewing these credits, I would just like to once again say, Jay Tholen and everybody else who worked on this game, you have created something absolutely fantastic. This was a lot of fun to play, a lot of fun to explore, and everybody involved, you all done good. You should absolutely, I would say definitely go and purchase this game. I think the Steam version might be the best way to do it, just by virtue of the existence of a lot of modding tools. And yes, there are people who have made like custom Hypnospace pages and little applications and stuff. There's all kind of stuff out there. And that is absolutely fantastic in its own way, because it's like, wow, it truly is. It truly is a living world. And this is one of the very few games where you can get that type of modding that really does actually sort of feel that way. I don't currently, there may be some stuff in the future is all I'm going to say about that in terms of modding. Oh, hey, Deceased Crab. Wow. Shout outs to Deceased Crab, who played, what did he play? Eversion was one of the main Deceased Crab playthroughs that I know of. I don't really watch Deceased Crab a whole lot, but still cool to see a recognizable name on there from the internet. I'm sure that if I dug through the rest, I'd be able to find some more here. Devolver Digital, good company. Very, very good company. Redirecting to homepage. And that, everybody, is where we will end our playthrough. Thank you all very, very much for watching this experience. Check back every once in a while on this channel if you aren't already a subscriber. We will be checking out a couple of other little bits of side content here and there in the future. Later. Oh, here we go. That's what I was looking for. I see her. Get that thing away from me. Would you like some help with that? Yes, help me. Get that thing away from you. Oh my god, that is fantastic.